Hello and welcome to Motorboat, and today is another orange day because I've got the KTM RC390 with me. Now the RC390 has always been the performance benchmark and it is probably the most engaging motorcycle in the segment, and I promise to keep this video as engaging as possible because it's a KTM. So this is going to be a proper review of the RC390. Like, share and subscribe, link is in the description for the Instagram handle, and now let's get riding. Okay, so let's talk about the ergonomics of the KTM RC390. The older version was well renowned for its proper ready to race riding position. It had a 822mm seat height, it had rear set foot pegs, a lower set clip on, and it was really committed the riding position on that motorcycle. This motorcycle, however, this version promises a bit more, just a bit more comfort for the rider, as it has got a wider clip-on handlebar which is 15mm higher than usual, and it can also be lowered by 10mm for those proper track days. And obviously the foot pegs are rear set. The seat height has gone up at about 835mm, so yep, it's still a very comfortable riding position, but it just offers a bit more comfort. Yes, a bit more. Now the handling of the older RC390 was really very good. It was a proper benchmark in the segment, and it had a beautiful, super communicative front end. It was light, it was agile, it was super sharp, and the older versions also came with the W-rated Metzeler M5 tires, so it was a proper package. This one, however, the suspension setup has gone for a bit more softer approach, so it is a bit softer sprung when compared to the older version. It has got a bit more travel on both the front and the rear suspension, but it doesn't get the adjustable front fork as the international version, but it does have a adjustable monoshock at the back for compression and rebound. You can set this monoshock as per your weight and as per your liking, and it will still handle very much like a KTM RC390. It still has got that KTM RC DNA. It handles quite nicely. The softer suspension means that it becomes a bit unsettling at higher speed bumpy corners, but it still handles beautifully, this motorcycle. Earlier on, the KTM RC felt like only for the pros. I mean, it felt weird for a first time rider, and I remember my first time on the older RC390, it felt so light. I felt that the front tires are not even gripping the road. It has got that much lightness to it, so this one too feels almost similar in that regard. But we all know that how much grip this motorcycle can offer. The tires, however, the H-rated Metzeler M5s ruin the overall riding feel of the KTM RC390. As you can see, the corners are where this motorcycle feels at home, at ease. It really likes the twisties. And then there is the most interesting part, and probably the most exciting part about the KTM RC390. This beautiful engine, the 390cc single cylinder liquid cooled motor, which produces a class leading 43.5 bhp and 37 newton meters of torque. I mean, this still is very much a powerhouse of an engine, and well, it's not as raw as the older versions, but it's smoother, it's more refined, and it's more friendlier than the older version. That's what I would like to say. And another thing, KTM has worked a lot on this engine over the years, and it feels at its best in the year 2023. The earlier versions were rough and gruff, and obviously they felt a lot more powerful, but this too has got a lot of punch and performance. Now this version has got a bigger airbox and a new exhaust setup, so it sounds good, and it has got 1 Nm more torque to offer. It produces 37 Nm torque, as I said, so yes, it cannot be felt, obviously, it's just 1 Nm torque, but in other words, the KTM RC390 is still really very fast. This engine has got really bad low end grunt. It doesn't have a low end, it only has got a super strong mid-range and an interesting top end. It is really addictive, the mid and the top end of this motorcycle. It just rushes up to a red line of 10,500 rpm. It has got a super slick shifting 6-speed gearbox and a slipper clutch, so it only makes the case better. And obviously this motorcycle has also got a ride-by-wire throttle, so the throttle response is super crisp and immediate. I mean, gear down, throttle, it just picks up pace beautifully. Now something that is as fast as the KTM RC390, it really needs supernatural powers to stop. And well, this motorcycle does have supernatural powers in the form of brilliant braking setup. I mean, it has got super light 320mm rotor, which is a new addition to the RC390 along with the new wheels. And it has got the caliper from Bybri and centered Brembo brake pads, which means that the moment you hit the lever, it stops. Whoa, the braking performance is a bit too much even at slow speeds like this. So it has got really good bite, and then the progression is more than enough to stop this 172 kg motorcycle like it has hit a wall. Now in the year 2023, it's not really enough to give a motorcycle lighter curb weight, lighter components and a powerful engine to go fast on a track. It really needs electronic gizmos to add up to its performance factor. So this motorcycle has got loads of electronic gizmos to help it go as fast as possible around a track. So let me just tell you what all this motorcycle has got. So first of all, it has got a bi-directional quick shifter with an auto blipper. It has got IMU based cornering ABS. It has got a super smooth slipper clutch. It has got switchable ABS. It has got switchable traction control and a ride-by-wire throttle, which only means that this motorcycle will be super quick and super fast around the corners all the time. Okay, so now it's time for a quick acceleration run on the RC390. Let's start this thing up. Sounds good, sounds aggressive. Let's launch this thing. So that was 100 in absolutely no time at all. This motorcycle is super quick. Now let me just show you the ergonomics of the KTM RC390. So as I said, it has got a wider adjustable clip-on handlebar, so it can be, you know, lowered by about 10 mm, and it has already got rear set foot pegs and the seat height is 835 mm. So it's really very aggressive to sit on this motorcycle. Obviously it's a super sport, but yep, it has got the proper super sport riding position. Super aggressive. So this right here is the motorcycle, the KTM RC390, and the side profile of this motorcycle is absolutely brilliant. The stance is very sporty, and it's obviously a super sport and a rather good one. So this is the front fascia of this motorcycle, the transparent visor, these are the indicators, the LED headlamp, and these are the rear view mirrors. So the setup is actually quite good. And this right here is the front fender of this motorcycle, the new lightweight wheels, and the tires are Metzeler M5s and the size is 110/70/17. These are H-rated ones. And this right here is the brand new lightweight rotor, a 320mm rotor, and obviously the caliber is from Bybri. And moving on to the side again, so as I said, the side profile is actually very good on this motorcycle. As you can see, it has got a beautiful full fairing, and let's turn off the ignition first. So yes, the fairing is very beautiful. It has got the RC390 sticker here and a fin type design on the side, as you can see. And this motorcycle has also got a bigger radiator. As you can see, it has got a bigger split radiator, so that's the split radiator of this motorcycle, and it doesn't heat all that much, so that's a good one. And this right here is the split trellis frame of this motorcycle. The front is black, the rear is orange. The combination is very beautiful. These are the foot pegs with rubber padding on. This is the brake lever. This is the foot peg for the rear passenger, and this is the new exhaust can of this motorcycle, which really sounds good and it looks good. It is a short can and it is a very good addition on the KTM RC390. Right here it has got a ready to race sticker, and it has got a split seat, and the rear seat is not all that comfortable obviously, and the rider seat, the seat height is 835 mm. It's quite high, but it is decently comfortable according to the whole motorcycle. Let me just show you the tail section of this motorcycle. So this right here is the tail section of this motorcycle. The owner has integrated a tail tidy and it looks super clean. So this is the rear look, beautiful. It has got LED indicators, and that is the adjustable WP monoshock on this motorcycle, which can be adjusted for compression and rebound, so that's a good one. And again, the engine cover has got Racing KTM engraved on it. This is the chain cover. The sprocket also looks beautiful. Now this right here is the swinger of this motorcycle, which is obviously light, and as you can see, the owner has given this motorcycle a good amount of upgrades, and these are all tasteful modifications. As you can see, it has also got a tank pad for better grip of your knees. Let me just show you the instrument console of this motorcycle. So this right here is the console ready to race. This console is same as the Adventure 390, so it has got loads of information. As you can see, currently it's showing the kill switch because the kill switch is on, so that's the warning. This right here is the tachometer, the speedometer, the odometer. The ABS is on road mode, traction control is on. This is the fuel indicator, this is the temperature gauge, and well, that's quite loaded, the screen. It has got the warning lights on both the sides, ABS light, traction control light, and all the other lights. So this right here is the trip information. As you can see, trip time, speed, and the fuel consumption, 23.2 kilometers per liter, the date, battery volt, fuel range, and phone signal. The owner has connected the phone, so yep, it's showing that too. And it obviously can be controlled via these buttons, as you can see. So it has got loads of settings. You can set the riding mode and quick shifter setting and a lot of other things. It has got the trip data too, so the screen is heavily loaded. So after the console, it's time for the switchgear. Now the switchgear quality on the KTMs are quite good. As you can see, this is the high beam and low beam switch. It is also the flasher and the buttons to set the settings on the screen, and the indicator indications, the horn, and this right here is the clutch lever, which has got adjustment. So it is an adjustable clutch lever, and it is very good. This is the brace of the clip-on, and it is actually quite beautiful. It is wider than before, and as I said, it can be lowered by 10 mm, and it is actually 15 mm higher when compared to the older version. It has got WP caps on the top, looks good. And this is the kill switch of this motorcycle, and it has got a one-touch starter. The brake lever is also adjustable, so that's a really good touch. The quality of the front visor is actually quite good. It's very sturdy. So overall, the quality of the KTM RC390 is actually top notch in my opinion, and the overall motorcycle is really very good too. So now let's listen to the exhaust note of the new exhaust on the RC390. Let's start it up. So the exhaust note on the RC390 is super engaging, and it has got a good amount of bass too. So now comes the conclusion part of this video. Should you be buying the KTM RC390? And well, in my opinion, if you really want to buy the KTM RC390, there's no denying the fact that this is probably the best motorcycle, and the only motorcycle in the segment which sort of competes with this motorcycle is the RR310, which looks a bit better in my opinion, but as they say, looks are subjective. So if you really want to buy the KTM RC390, the best points or best attributes about this motorcycle is the handling and the performance and the electronics package that this motorcycle offers. So yep, overall the KTM RC390 is going to be an absolutely epic buy. So yep, that was it for this video. Like, share and subscribe. Link is in the description for the Instagram handle, and as always, ride safe and keep riding hard.